With the passing of Joey Vento this past summer, he has left one of the most successful cheesesteak businesses to his son, Geno. I'm here in South Philly at the legendary Genos Cheesesteaks, here to talk to Geno Vento, son of late Joey Vento. Let's go. So how did Geno's get started?
Well, Dad started in 1966, and he worked at cheesesteak places around the city with my grandfather, but he wanted to do something on his own, and he figured to go against the best, so he opened up across the street from Pat's Steaks.
Now, I know there's an interesting story about how the name Geno's came about. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Basically, at the time when Dad was opening, there was already a Joe Steaks, a Jim Steaks, and he wanted something that's going to be something different and outstanding. So on a wall, he saw Geno's, but it was G-I-N-O. At the time, there was Geno Hamburgers back in the day, which was the I. So he turned the I to an E and basically named me after the steakhouse. So technically, I'm named after a wall.
Now, who are the most famous people to ever visit Geno's?
Vince Vaughn, Michael Bublé, Oprah was kind of cool, Justin Timberlake, Brad Williams. You know, I mean, we have hundreds and hundreds. Patti LaBelle, Pat Carochi is one of our favorites. Bill Clinton, he's been here a few times. I believe it was an American whip he had. He wanted to keep it plain and simple. He didn't want to go for the whiz.
Now, do you ever get sick of cheesesteaks?
No, not really. I don't eat them all the time. I mean, it looks like I did, but no, I have them like every once in a while. But when you work here, you get tired of looking at them.
Now, I see you have a lot of pictures of Fire and Police Department of Philadelphia. What's your connection to them?
Dad was a real big supporter with the police and with the fire, especially with the Philadelphia Cuts and stuff, and with the mummers and all that stuff. And like I said, our family, you know, was very lucky and fortunate with the business that we have. So we try to get back.
Now, Geno, we have to ask you, what's with all the orange?
Basically, over the years, like we've been many colors, blue, white, red, and all that. But they told us on the Food Network, when we started doing the Food Network, food is related to orange, and it's a stimulation to the palate and the brain. So Dad turned everything orange.
How was it like working with your father, Joey?
Challenging. Working for family is hard because he was very direct, very strict. There was no democracy here. It was all dictatorship, you know, and it was his way or the highway. But he built it from $6 into a multi-million-dollar business on a 9th grade education. So he knew, like, one thing he was good at business.
Now, do you guys ever get any Philadelphia athletes in here?
Oh, all the time. Eagles, Phillies, the Flyers. When the new Russian goalie came in for the Flyers, the first spot he came right off the plane was here to have a cheesesteak, and we got the first puck signed by him.
Now, do you guys get a ton of tourists in here?
A lot of people want to do the taste challenge, or you know, they'll see us do a show on Food Network, and they'll drive like 2-3 hours to come and get a cheesesteak and drive back. I'm like, at least get more than one. I mean, you drove 3 hours, you know, but they'll just have, you know, they'll say like we made them hungry, or you know, it was interesting to come in, so they'll get a sandwich from us and a sandwich from the other place, and then try them. And we always tell people, do it, bring it on. Like we like the challenge.